Hi. Oh, I forgot to get water. Wait there. Hi. Is this what I look like? Oh gosh. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Where is everyone? Tell you what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for people to arrive. I am going to start working. See, this is my working time, guys. Oh, hello, we have someone. This is my working time. So I don't usually do my lives around this time during the week. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, hello. Everybody's wondering, what is she doing? This is not the day she usually does her lives. Ah. I know, we have to talk, guys. We have to have the big chat. So I thought I would get on today so that we can actually do the big chat. Okay, I'm waiting for more followers to come along and then I'll start the chat. In the meantime, I hope everyone is well. This is Wow Crochet. You've been watching Mary. You are watching Mary, not being. We're not stopping yet. It's going to go on for a little while. Well, I've been running around just before you guys got on because I needed some water and I forgot to put it there. So whilst I was waiting for you, I was running over to the kitchen, getting the water and coming back. Now I'm puffed out. We're having just had a complete lockdown. Yeah, this is why I'm on. Jeannie, this is why I'm here to talk about that. Another Jeannie, hello. Jeannie's everywhere. Hi, Mary. And yeah, I'm here for that particular, the same reason that we're all here. This is why I'm here, to have a quick chat about what is happening with Wow Crochet over the next few weeks while we are in lockdown. Oh, I know, guys. We're in lockdown. Yeah, we did it. We did it. The Premier got on and said, Premier of Melbourne, that is, Victoria. He said, no. Hi, Katie, how are you? I hope you are well. I'm assuming that you are home as well, or you may be on half. Oh, no, you'd actually be home, wouldn't you? I don't know. Well, you're a Melburnian, I think. I think you are. But here we are, live, coming to you live to talk to you about the coronavirus and what is happening with Wow Crochet during our lockdown. Yeah, let me just fix this up a little. Be right back. Got to get the mail. I'll do the replay for what I miss. Yeah, you won't miss too much. I'm still waiting for more people to come on anyways. Yeah, honey, Melbourne, not too far from... Oh, you're not too far from me. Yay. That's nice to know. Hello, Dawn. How are you? To all my followers who have joined me today. This is, it's kind of what I call an unannounced live because I don't usually do lives on a Tuesday morning. It's a very different kind of live. I'm not having a good hair day, am I? This is what I'm thinking about right now. The whole world is in crisis and I'm worried about my bad hair day. Yeah, first world problems. Yeah, so here we are. The reason I'm here, I didn't want to get on to YouTube and talk about the coronavirus. It's not my thing to talk about that sort of stuff. Having said that, here we are. Hello, Terry, awfully bubbly. You must have toilet paper, you think? I have a little story to tell you. Hi, Adriana, how are you? I have a little story to tell you about toilet paper, but that's another story which we'll do in a few minutes' time. I just wanted to let everyone know where we are at Wow Crochet. Because Melbourne, oh, you lost your job. Oh, that's no good. Oh, Broadmeadows, that's literally around the corner from our area, absolutely. Oh, well, I hope things get better for all of us after, I should say after this passes, in the hopes that it passes very quickly and we can get back to our, well, some sort of normality in our lives. I just wanted to let everyone know what's happening here at Well Crochet. Well Crochet will still be going ahead. Hi, Anne. We will do the best we can to bring you some fun, gorgeous, bright, colourful crochet just to brighten up your lives. We'll also try very hard to bring you those items because with everybody going into lockdown, I can totally guarantee you, and I say totally guarantee you, we may lose internet occasionally. So uploading will probably take a little bit longer, but I will do the best I can at uploading. I will help the uploads by using hotspot on my mobile, which is going to cost me a fortune. But hey, you know, that's life. If that doesn't work and all else fails, you will get updates. You just won't get them as regularly as they were before. I want to keep them regular so that we all know that nothing's changed for us. Really, nothing's changed, but it has. And it's changed for everybody. You know, we all have to take everything with a grain of salt now. Let's just pass that one. But I will try to keep it as normal as possible, or as I possibly can, if that helps. I will still do my live Saturday morning, if I have internet. We do have a fella coming up this Friday, if he's allowed to get into the house. I don't know what the rules are now, to help us out with our internet. But I can totally guarantee you the whole of the area, as from 4 o'clock this afternoon, everybody will be on the internet. They'll all be talking to each other and, oh, we're in lockdown, oh, what's going to happen? You know, I get it. We all need to be able to communicate, and we need to be able to speak to each other, and live is about the only thing we can do, or the internet itself. Using any form of internet will be the only way we can communicate with each other. Some people just use their phones to text and whatever it is that you use. But everyone's going to be using them, and it's going to slow the system down. So look, guys, all I can say is just keep on crocheting, keep on being smiley and happy, and try your best to get through this part of, it's really difficult times. I mean, I have family in Italy that I've communicated with this week, and they are saying how difficult times are. They've been locked down, I think, for 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and it's worse. So their lockdown may have to last a bit longer. Who knows? Who knows what's happening with them? All I know is that Melbourne went into lockdown yesterday, between yesterday and today. I think it started at midday yesterday, and it's now carried on to today. I believe the schools are finishing today. So keep calm and carry on. I know, right, Jenny? I know. Or Jeannie. I keep calling you guys Jenny. Yeah, there's so many Jeannies on my on my channel, and I still say Jenny. Yeah, keep calm and carry on. That's what Jeannie says. And look, that's what we do. That's what we do. We make pretty things, and that distracts our minds. And the bonus is it keeps us away from all that. School's finished yesterday. My 3 are at home now. Okay, are now at home. Okay, Katie. And Katie's a local. She's a Melburnian. So her school was finished yesterday. Hi, Liz. I hope you are well. I hope you're coping with all these lockdowns. Liz is also a Melburnian, so we know what lockdown is in reference to the schools. The schools were supposed to go on school holidays at the end of this week anyway, but our local premier decided to shut them down earlier and keep everybody at home. So we're all going into lockdown. Our cafes are closed, pubs, bars, you know, restaurants. I believe there's some sort of, you can still do takeaway, but not a lot. So a lot of it is locked down. So you're going to find a lot of people will be at home, and a lot of people will be using the internet, so it may slow everything down. And I'm actually surprised. I know it's a bit early in the morning, but I'm surprised it hasn't slowed it down yet. But, you know, you never know what happens in the future. So just to let you know, we're still going here. I'll still be making pretty things. Still be coming to you, hopefully. There will be a little bit of, let me say, comedy to help you get through what we are going through. As of tonight, we are only allowed out in 2s unless you live together. Jeannie, what area are you in? Is that England? London? I'm assuming. I can't remember. It might be USA. Can't remember where you said you were from. So just, verify that with me. But going into twos, wow, going out in twos, wow. Oh, that's freaky. We actually, we haven't got to that stage yet, but I believe that, oh, England, you are in England. Yeah, I thought it was England. I wasn't sure. Yeah, so Devon, England. Oh, I know, that's hard. That's tough. It really is. We kind of let's get back to the toilet paper. Someone said before, you must have toilet paper. I do have some. But I have a story. It's kind of one of those feel-good stories. I probably should have got the lady's name and address and whatever else have you, but I didn't think at the time. I had shopped at Safeway last week, or on the weekend it was actually, and I went to buy, obviously, toilet paper. And I did have some at home, but I thought I wasn't sure if it was going to survive us a few weeks. So I went to buy some. Obviously, there was none. When I went, there wasn't. And I left pretty early in the morning. Marcian, oh, nice name. Hi, Mary Marcian, again from the Philippines. Beautiful name. I hope I'm saying your name right, Marcian. Marcian? Hope I'm saying it right. So I went into Safeway, couldn't find the toilet paper, so I found the wipes, the wet wipes, flushable wipes. So I thought, well, that'll have to do. And the lady, I picked up two and she said, no, it's down to one at the moment. So I was only allowed to take one. I took one. I actually left Safeway and went to shop at Coles just in case they had toilet paper. And when I walked in, there was a little old lady. She would have been about, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s, shopping by herself. And she had her trolley. She had lots of items in her trolley. So, she wasn't stressed or anything. But by the time she got to the toilet paper lane, she was just in tears because she didn't have any toilet paper. So I'd gone there at exactly the same time as her. And she's, oh, I've got no toilet paper. I don't know what to do. Da, 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 da. And I thought, oh. I had that one wet wipes in my hand. I thought, oh. So I gave her the docket and I gave her the wet wipes. And I said, first I asked her if she used them. What a conversation. Hi, Jeannie. What a conversation to be talking about at the supermarket. Do you use wipes? And she said yes. So I gave her mine and I gave her the docket so that way Coles didn't think that, she got them, hidden in some shelf somewhere because Coles didn't have any at the time. So she left with that. And I felt like I did the right thing. But as she left, someone was asking me, did you get her details? Maybe we could go up and drop something off for her and, kind of look after the elderly, guys, because a lot of them can't get out. And this lady was saying that she could only get out she could only get a lift on Sunday morning. And that was the only time she ever was able to shop. So by the time she'd gotten to the shops, there was no toilet paper left. So that one packet of one, she was in tears. I know, my heart sank. So I probably should have got some more details off her, but at least she had one pack of wet wipes to get her out of trouble for a little while. So yeah, look after your elderly, guys. If you've got elderly neighbours, pop in and see if they've got items that they may need. Look after them because, no one else is. I mean, some of them don't have anyone to look after. This lady had nobody. Nobody popped in on her. Nobody looked after her. She got a lift once a week on a Sunday morning at around 10 o'clock every Sunday morning, and that was that. So there you go. First time joining your live chat. Adriana, I know, first time. Welcome. Usually the live chat is on a Saturday, Adriana, but I've decided to do it today to let all my subscribers out there know that Wow Crochet will still continue and we will still be going on, even though we are in lockdown, not complete lockdown. I mean, we can still go to the supermarket and we can still go to the chemists and the banks. I don't know why the banks are open because no one wants to touch your money. They want you to flash cards everywhere. But anyway, but yeah, so we're still here. So long as the internet holds up on me, I will still continue to upload plenty of tutorials. So Adriana, we will still be crocheting. And there's a couple of things I did want to talk about before we go on to other things. Our blanket, guys. Oh, our blanket. It's coming along. Now, yours truly. Hi, Mary. We in lockdown. Yeah, we're in lockdown over there. Yeah, I know. Everywhere's in lockdown, honey. We're in lockdown too. Schools have closed. I mean, they were going to close at the end of the week for school holidays anyway, but they've closed and we're kind of all in we're not in complete lockdown. I said to people earlier, I know you've just joined me, We're kind of, I say half-half. We just aren't allowed, there's no pubs, there's no bars, there's no restaurants. We're not allowed to socialise in those places. They've all closed down and lots of people are losing their jobs. I was speaking to Katie earlier. You know, lots of people are losing their jobs. Hopefully we can recover from this, but it's going to take a few years. So yeah, it's a real big sting to everyone all over the world. Anywhere you go, everyone is good cleanup. I am loving the quiet. Well, yeah, I know, loving the quiet too. It gets noisier when people are here while I'm working. Yarn It Out. Hello, Yarn It Out. Oh, I don't remember seeing you on one of our lives. Welcome. You might have, but I don't think so. Welcome anyway. We're just talking here about what's happening with Wow Crochet over the next few weeks. Tutorials will come as usual, so long as the internet holds me out. First time, Yarn It Out. Thank you. Welcome and have a bit of crochet banter with us, a little bit of fun, relax a little bit. The whole world is all upset about what's happening. Hi, Rosalie. Oh, you know first names. Oh, I like that. I like that. I didn't know her name was Rosalie. Oh, now I know. Hi, Rosalie. That's a nice name. We've got some lovely names here at Wow Crochet. So have a bit of fun with us here at Wow Crochet. I will pop out a video that that will make you laugh, just for a bit of fun. I was doing a bloopers video, but I don't have enough. Oh, we're all getting excited. Sorry, I have to leave now. The kids are fighting. That's okay, Katie. Thank you so much for joining us. Oh, I missed that last person's. It'll come up in a minute. It'll come up in 1 second. I know it will. When someone else says something. Someone say something so I can read that last message. Someone say hi again. Oh, here we go. Holly. Hi, Holly. Sorry, you don't know my name. Yeah. Oh, sorry, don't know your name. Ghost Hacker doesn't mind me saying her name. Her name is, what's it? Everyone's talking to each other now. All this tension has my fibro in high gear. Yeah, I know. Ghost Hacker's name is Angela, and she doesn't mind me saying, because I have said it in the past. So Angela is one of my, what can I call her? She's one of my favourite followers. she pops onto YouTube and Gmail, not Gmail, I was about to say Gmail, I've got that on my brain. Facebook, and she leaves me private messages there, and yeah, she really follows me everywhere. She goes to Instagram, she follows me everywhere. She leaves a post on everything I do, and I have to say, Angela, what? Okay, so this is where we are at Well Crochet. Now, I have to tell you a quick silly little thing I did with my blanket. It's here. It's doing so well. And you're looking at it thinking there's nothing wrong with it. No, yours truly said I was using a 4.5. It's nice to have devoted followers. I know, right? A lot of hugs. That's cute. I used, at the moment, using for this blanket a 4mm hook. Oh, when I started and did 20 rows, I was using a 4.5. So, I don't know what's going to happen. It's not too bad. You can't tell too much. I tried to use the 4.5 because I'm already getting itchy because this is wool. Can you believe it? I try to use a 4.5 because of my tight crocheting, so that you guys can see when I'm working on the channel. And I accidentally changed to the 4 about 30 rows back. So I'm staying to the 4 now. I'm not going to change it again. I've switched hooks before. It's sheer accident. You know what? I've done it before with smaller projects. I've never done it with a large blanket because my blankets usually all go into their own little bags and tubs, and the hook goes in there with it. But for some reason, my 4.5 wasn't in there. So I thought I must have been using the 4. So I picked up the 4. I didn't even think about the video. I could have looked at the video again. I picked up the 4, did my 20 rows, and I was so happy because it took me hours and hours. And there you go. Now I'm stuck with a 4. I am not changing. That's the little mishap I wanted to tell you guys. So I wanted to let you know, because I'm using a 4, it's made the blanket a little bit smaller for me, which is, you know, neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. Oh, I'm so itchy now because I'm picking up the wool. It doesn't matter. Oh, hello. Yes, there's a lot of ladies with fibromyalgia on our channel actually. Hope I'm saying that right. Actually, I have a family member as well, and I'm doing a coaster for friend. Put my book to 4-5. I'm not sure what you mean there, but anyway, the blanket is coming along. I'm not going to do 120 centimeters like I said I would, only because I changed hooks and I thought my 40 rows that I was going to do was going to make it to 120, but it hasn't. So we are going to finish this week, guys. Probably Thursday, if I can get the internet still. I will upload a final row to this blanket. And for those of you who, let me see where it's at. Let me see where it's at. Okay, for those of you who know, I did a tutorial on working on 4 rows at the same time. Oops, some of it's come undone, as you can see, because what happens is my yarn's over there and I keep pulling at it. So there's your 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows going at the same time. So if you wanted to check that out, there's actually a tutorial already on that, and it's called crocheting 4 rows at the same time. It's, I think, the very last blanket tutorial we did. There were others after it, so you may have to go down the list a little bit, not too far. It's probably only about 5 or 6 videos back. We will be doing a border row, and I'm doing it in white. You can do it in blue or whatever color you used. I'm going to do a normal border row, and then after that normal white border row, I'm going to do like some sort of wave. I really haven't decided yet. I'm going to play with some border rows before we start. Okay, so that is definitely coming up this week, hopefully, if the internet's still here. With the 2,000 million children on the internet, we may not get on. But there you go. That's that. And also, this is definitely coming this week. Hello, Ricola, how are you? This is definitely coming this week. I'm definitely starting it either Tuesday. Oh, wait a minute, we're on Tuesday. Wednesday or Thursday. Hello, wake up, man. I'm so used to doing these lives on Saturday that it's just, the dates just put me off doing it today. Now, you guys are thinking, but she's already done her live this week. Yes, I have. But because of the lockdown, I thought I needed to give everybody an update. So that's definitely coming Wednesday or Thursday. Okay, so keep your eyes on the lookout for that. Now, this one. Now, who remembers when I bought this? Oh, I'm so itchy now. Who remembers when I bought this one? Karen Cakes. Oh, and they were on special for $5, so I've taken the price off. They were on special for $5. $5. You wouldn't get that anywhere. And I decided what I was going to do, and I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, because I'm going to do a quick design this week of squares. Okay, quick squares design, not your basic granny. It'll be a different design. We're going to do something different just for fun. And it'll be my own design in the hope that it's a freebie design, in the hope that we get this done before, which I don't think so, but we'll try, before our 2 to 3 week. I've still got mine in $3.99. Oh, Ghost Hacker, you're lucky. Holy moly. So yeah, in the hope that we get it finished within the 2 or 3 weeks while we're in quarantine, or lockdown, or whatever you want to call it. We probably won't get it finished, but it's worth a try, right? And what I've done is, I've only got one skein left. I've wound up each color, because we're going to make the granny squares in those colors. Here in Ontario, Canada, we are officially locked down starting Wednesday. Ricola, ours started yesterday and today. It's between the 2 days. The schools were locked down yesterday. I thought it was today, but someone got on earlier and told me that she's a Melburnian, that her school was locked down yesterday. So, or maybe it was locked down for the schools, yes, for the children yesterday, and the teachers might need to go in today. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we are in lockdown as well, I suppose you can call it. New York, we are in lockdown indefinitely. Wow. So it's tough times, it really is. Thankfully, I got enough yarn to get me through it. I know. I said on the weekend that the yarn is going to outlive me. I'm pretty sure all the patterns will definitely outlive me. All the patterns I'd like to try, but I think the yarn will too now. But we are going to do so much here while we are at home. Okay, we're all at home, we're all in lockdown. We are going to work. and have some fun while we're working as well. Whilst I'm in lockdown, guys, I'm going to learn, and I mentioned this on Saturday, how to crochet whilst on the treadmill. And I'm going to be uploading footage just for fun. May not be, the lighting may not be crash hot. Maybe not. But I thought, you know what, just for a bit of fun, I'll do a day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 footage, and I'll do like a whole week's worth, but not half an hour. You don't want to be watching forever. We'd be here for a long time. I know, right? Looks like it. So I will do the footage, and it just something for you to have a bit of laugh at. I've never done it before, so if I fall over and break something like a hip or something, which is not a good thing right now, don't laugh. But I'm going to take a risk. You brave it, the yarn gets stuck in the treadmill. You're going to have a hot mess. I know, right? But you know, I think usually I do funny things where I can go outdoors and do them, right? So true. But you know, I can't go out, so let's do it indoors. We are smiling, thank you. Yeah, I know, right? It's going to be very interesting. And don't laugh at me much. But you know, I think if we're going to have to brave it being stuck in the house and, you know, locked down, we may as well make the most of it and have a bit of fun. If you can. If you can't, well, crochet. What can I say? Knit, crochet, sew, craft, paint, draw, you know, jigsaw puzzles. Have you seen a rainbow? No, not yet. It hasn't rained. Well, it has rained, but I actually haven't been out. I went out yesterday to do some shopping to fill up the house so I don't have to go out again for a few weeks, and the shops were crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let's get back to this. We have been, give me 1 second. I'm just going to grab a bag so you can see it. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. That's all of the skeins. These skeins here, or skeins, depending on what country you come from. They are all cut. As you can see, there's a bit of orange left on that particular skein right there. They're all been cut except this one skein. Now, the reason is I'm going to show you in the tutorial what I want you to do, how I want you to add it all up at the end, and the total. What you do is you total each color that you've cut up. The one with the most amount, like for argument's sake, I did some of them yesterday and I thought I'll total what I've got in those bags and then just add this when I'm ready. One of them was 189 grams, the other one was 212, that sort of thing. You get the color with the most grams, you put it aside, because that's the color we'll use for the border. Okay, and all the other ones, the ones with the least amount, I'm going to be doing patterns for squares, not your basic granny square. They're going to be some fun squares, and they're going to be some, if I can't make it up myself, I'll pick some. Oh, here we go. No lockdown in Springfield yet. The governor leaving it up to individual cities, all non-essential. Oh, it's going to go now. Oh, it disappeared on me. It'll come back in a minute. You're writing a whole novel for me to read. I'm not a fast reader yet. I'm working on it though. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to have our own design. If I can't design it, and I'm stressing on it, I'll just pick a square that's somewhere online, but I will design how we're going to put it together, and I will design the border we're going to do. So it will be a free design from me to you to get you through this crazy time that we are in. Okay, so there you go, guys. We are going to do the same stuff we were going to do this week. There's a bit of noise outside. The same stuff that we were going to do this week, we're going to do, plus we're going to start this new project right here just for fun, and it's going to be a pattern that will be my own, so it'll be my gift to you for being stuck at home, as we all are. And the other thing, for those of you who remembered all these cottons that I got, oh, I've just dropped one. Let's see how many more I can drop before I lose the plot. Okay, these cottons, they are 8-ply fiddlesticks. Oh, it's a bit blurry. There it is. They are fiddlesticks 8-ply. You don't have to have that brand. Any 8-ply cotton, if you are overseas, I think 8-ply could be a number 4 or a number 3. I'm not really sure you might need to do your maths on that. Parents, you can't take your children. Oh, okay, I got that part now. Wonder what the homeless are doing. I thought about the homeless yesterday. We have a couple of homeless here in Glenroy. Well, Jeannie, we confirm that everywhere except grocery and gas, our town looks like a ghost town. You know what they said about gas or fuel for cars here? That petrol bowsers, when you hold them to put your petrol in, that, I don't know if this is true, but that you can get the virus from that because everybody's filling up their cars. They have to be called in. Yeah, it's all happening. It's all happening. But, you know, there we go. Now, with this yarn, the Wren, or whatever particular yarn you have, as long as you have an 8-ply cotton, I'll be using the 8-ply Wren. I keep wipes in the car. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you need to do. As long as you're using your 8-ply in one cotton, you can use an 8-ply in another cotton. Now, this other cotton is the Bendigo Wool & Mills cotton, and it's only because I didn't get time to go in and shop and find the beige colours of this one. I'm going to put, not beige, try cream, Mary, cream. I'm going to put a cream border with the Bendigo cotton. And you can marry both the cottons up, it's fine. So in your country, if you have a certain cotton you like, check with your, oh, you can't do it now, because we're all locked in. You can check online though. I think you can. You can ask questions and, you know, there's always someone who'll be able to respond. Can you use this cotton with that cotton, that kind of thing. I've seen that on NBC, Rosalie. Yeah, I know it's really tricky times. And that's why I thought I'd get on today and just talk about, I wasn't going to talk about this coronavirus thing. It's just something that I just don't think it has anything to do with crochet, but it does now because it's affected everybody. It's affected our lives here at Wow Crochet, and it's affected really pretty much everything. Okay, just give me one moment, guys. Give me one moment. I'll be back. Sorry guys, I'm here. I just had to do one thing. There's a lot of noise in the area and I was just checking up on something. All right, let me say, we had rubbish bin day on Sunday and Monday morning, and they collected everybody's bin in the area. They didn't collect ours, but they just did it. We had to call them back. Anyway, sorry about that. A little bit of personal, what is it? First world problem again. I was glad because imagine our rubbish in 3 weeks' time. Okay, sorry, scratch that. Do I get sidetracked or what? All right, so getting all yarn everywhere now. Just give me a little second to, I should not run. Running is not good for me. Oh, sort of cheeks are all red. 5 minutes of running, 5 seconds of running. How am I going to do it on the treadmill? And crochet at the same time. Oh, that's going to be fun. So, yeah, getting back to the cotton. See if you can mix 2 different types of cotton. I noticed I can breathe properly. Yeah, actually, that's true. A lot of people are saying that because they're sort of in lockdown, that the air is clearer. There, yeah, like factories are closed and there's not fumes going up everywhere and there's not as many trucks on the road. And I'll tell you one thing, we don't live too far from the airport here. I don't remember hearing a plane, not even one. So there you go. We also don't live far from train tracks, and I haven't heard them either. I know they're still going because I have seen them and I've heard them, but they're not as loud as they usually are. So whether they're cut down to weekend timetable, maybe. So there you go. It's just trying times, guys, and we just need to be able to, and the water is clearer too. Yes, you're right, Angela. We need to be able to get past this, and we need to be able to move on and just do what we do, except do it with a full house. That's all I can say. Really, I think we have enough food and items to get us through 3 weeks, maybe. Not a lot of fruit and veg because, you know, how long does it last in your fridges, really? We did buy some canned fruit and veg. Yeah, not my thing. That's only if we get desperate in the last week or so. You know, beggars can't be choosers. So yes, we were talking about the homeless earlier as well. There are a lot of homeless here in our local area as well. I wonder how they're going. And I wonder, because the supermarkets will still be open, so they will get looked after in that way. I wonder if they are coping, and hopefully they don't get it while they're on the streets because nobody will know. And that's the sad thing. But there you go. I know there's one homeless person that sits outside one of our supermarkets. I'm not going to mention the name or anything because I don't want to get them in trouble. But the supermarket does feed this particular homeless person often, and we are talking daily. So they look after this person, and that person is safe for food, warmth, and everything else. I don't know. But that person does get looked after for food. So I think the homeless, I just wonder where they're going and how they're coping with all this. You know, we have our homes, we have a little bit of food in the background, we have plenty of running water still. Hopefully it stays that way. Like, we have the essentials. We have the first world essentials, you know. But yeah, let's hope that they get through it as well. And I do have, like I mentioned earlier, I do have family in Italy. So, and Italy, my heart goes out to them. It's so much happening there. I'm like this because I know my family are safe at this stage, but that means nothing. There's a lot of people out there that aren't. And, you know, my heart goes out to all family members there in Italy whom are having this affect them, you know. In the meantime, we're going to crochet. We're going to crochet. We're going to make pretty things. In Springfield, they have closed the shelters and the VA shelter. That's funny. If they're closing the shelters, where are the homeless going? Or unless they closed the shelters and left the homeless in, if that's what you mean. I'm not sure what you mean there. But you'd want to hope that they've got something, somewhere to go. You want to hope. I know, right? Having said that, if they continue their lives the way they've been living and still have access to food and haven't, and, you know, and they're distant away from a lot of people, they can still be safe. Like, they're still safe. Do you know what I mean? The only thing is, hopefully they can get access to food. The streets, they have closed the parks. Very sad. It's absolutely a sad situation, Jeannie. It's sad all over the world. And like I said, my family in Italy, I think they are suffering a lot, you know, especially the Italians. They love to go out. They love a good cuddle. They love a good kiss. You know, they're all very emotional and very close to each other. Well, no, that's not happening. So it is sad all over the world. Everyone is suffering in this. I don't think anyone is having it easy. So there you go. Again, all we can do is get in there and do pretty things, crochet, make people smile, a little bit of banter, and hope that it all surpasses, and we just have to take everything day at a time. Okay, guys, that's all I really wanted to talk to you about. I just wanted to tell you that we are still here, and we will continue to be still here. If there is an issue where we can't get access to internet, churches are used to provide meals even when they couldn't. But most churches have closed services. Absolutely, I know. Even here, they've closed. All churches have closed here in Melbourne, unless they're doing things they shouldn't be, but they should be closed. And you know what? At the end of the day, if we don't close, don't forget the thumbies. What's the thumbies? THUMBIES. What is that? Someone elaborate on that, because I don't know what that is. Unless it's a different wording here in Australia. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the word means. Sorry. Yeah, so there's not much we can do. We just have to keep going for what we have and hope that what we have will cope. The supermarkets are still opened. Thumbs up. Thank goodness for the internet. If we lose that, we're in trouble. And that's what I said. I'm going to call you Yarn out because you mentioned that before, and I thought Rosalie, was it? Rosalie? Oh. That's what I said earlier. As long as we have internet in this residence here, I will continue to. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you. I will continue to pump out those tutorials for you, and I will continue to come to you with some fun videos, so long as we have the internet. If the internet goes, if the internet goes, I can do like smaller videos. Oh, by the way, I do want to do some washcloths. Northern Ireland now locked down. Northern Ireland, Marina, so is Melbourne, Australia. We're all locking down. Everyone's locking down all over the world. Our schools got locked down yesterday. Churches, restaurants, pubs, bistros, everything gone. We're all in lockdown. So you're not the only one. Everyone everywhere is starting to go into lockdown. So some people have been locked down longer. Italy's been locked down for a long time, and still there's a lot of deaths happening there, and a lot of more coronaviruses are popping up. Hopefully they're following the rules, and that could be the reason why. I know my family are following the rules because I FaceTimed a member of my family the other day, and it was lovely to speak to her. Oddly enough, I hadn't seen her for a long time, so I really enjoyed FaceTiming her that day. I probably wouldn't be able to do it now because everybody will be FaceTiming all over the place to try and keep up with everything. But yeah, I forgot to mention earlier, I'm bringing some washcloths, some tutorials on washcloths. So if by any chance you need to use the washcloths for some unknown reason, I'm not going to say what, you will have them. Schools have been closed, but daycare is still open. Actually, daycare is still open here in Melbourne as well, I heard. Yes, they are, daycare centres. What else? That's it, guys. That's all I wanted to talk about today. I didn't want to do my hour or hour and a half long live because I didn't want to waste everyone's time. And also during the week is when I pump out all my tutorials. So I work all day on some of the hours recording. Me and my husband locked down our sales 10 days ago. Oh, Marina, well, that's a wise choice. And people do that. Lots of people have done it. And I know that's why we had the mad rush on the shops. The earth need rest and to reappear itself. Well, you know what? I think once we get back, we can have some great fresh air. I tell you, the air is going to be gorgeously fresh. Yes, us too, yeah. Well, I work here anyway. And I'm not really I'm very friendly, but I'm not over social. So socializing a lot for me is not my thing. I have a small group of friends. I have a small group of crochet friends as well. They know who they are. And I socialize with them. And the small group of friends that I have, I only socialize with them occasionally. So I'm not really that social. I do work from home most of the time. This is where I work. I spend a lot of time with my crochet and some with my animals too. Retired to remote place, so no difference for us. Okay, there you go. You're lucky, Jeannie. No different for you. It's not much different for me either. Like I keep telling people, we're all in lockdown. Everybody's suffering. A lot of people losing their jobs. I do notice that, financially it's a bit tough for everybody. It's tough for us as well at this stage. Gosh, we don't know what's going to happen in the next few weeks and the next few months and the next few years. But just a quick story to let you know that I actually went through the 90s when we had our, what do you want to call it? 18.25% interest rate on our mortgages. Remember that? It went up to 17.75% on interest, and mine on my mortgage was 18.25%. I lost my home that time. Recession hit. And I lost my home. So I kind of know what it's like to lose everything. Because not only did I lose my home, I lost my job. And I ended up living with my sister Sarah. You've actually met her through Whip Wednesday last week. If you haven't seen Whip Wednesday, go check it out. The sisters got together. We went nuts, as we usually do when we get together. And I stayed with her for 18 months until I found work and re-established myself and went off on my own again. But, we get these things happen. We go into recessions hit, we get through it. Look at me now. This is not that long after I've been in the streets. It's very hard. It is very hard, but we get through it. We did fortunately managed to hang on the fingertips of our home. I didn't hang on. At the time I was on my own, so I couldn't hang on to the home. It had to go. So that was life for me then. It was tough. And I remember once I lost a job, I thought, oh gosh, ooh. That's rock bottom. Now what? And I didn't know what to do. So I moved in with my sister Sarah, who actually offered to look after me, which was very nice, wasn't it? It didn't take long before I found another job because I was young and fresh and fragrant and all that jazz. And so I found another job and I worked hard and I'm here today. So yeah, it happens. We go through these stages in our lives. We just get through it and we move on. Simple as that. Tough times, but we're going to get through it and we're going to have lots of fun crocheting and we're going to have lots of colour in our lives. Check it out, guys. I can't get my finger right. It's so far away. It's way over there. And don't forget our little, that's my private job that I'm making. I can't do that on YouTube, as some of you may know. My regulars will know, but the newbies who have joined me today, I can't do this particular one on YouTube. It's not my pattern, it's not my design. I can't do it. But I can do another poncho on YouTube in the future. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. That's going to come and we're going to redesign it. We're going to make it look gorgeous. Not redesign that, we're going to design our own. It will be a spring, summer poncho, and I'll also probably towards the later of the year we'll do a nice autumn winter poncho as well. So guys, that's it for today. I just wanted you to know that because of what's happening with lockdown, nothing's going to change for us unless I lose internet. Otherwise everything will remain the same, and that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Unless anybody wants to talk, I'm happy to do a disappearing act and get some work done. Stop gas bagging in the background and get some work done. What do you reckon? Because I got to get this stuff to you. It's not magic, you know. These are not magic fingers. Guys, thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, do all the stuff you do to help us out here at Wow Crochet. The future is coming. The future is coming. And we just have to look forward to what is going to happen. Thank you so much for joining me, Jeannie, and to all of you out there who I can still see some people on. Thank you that you've come today and listened to me talk about Wow Crochet and what's happening for Wow Crochet over the next few weeks. We will be here for as long as we have internet. We will still be pumping out those tutorials. Just may not be as fast. Thanks for the live. Thank you. I don't usually do lives on Tuesday, Rosalie. I usually do them on Saturday mornings. So I will do one again this Saturday morning if I can get on. Thank you, Mary. Good night. Good night, Angela. Have a lovely sleep. And I will get one done on Saturday, hopefully. If we haven't done anything and I can't upload anything, I'll try and just get on to let you know what's happening. But at this stage, I can upload. The internet's working, as you can see. So fingers crossed it doesn't overload like everyone around the world's going crazy. So fingers crossed that it doesn't overload. Get out there, do a bit of crochet, do some drawing. I don't know, do a jigsaw puzzle, play with the kids, do some old-fashioned games if you have to, hang out with the family, do the best you can at these hard times that we're having now, all right? Thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to my newbies, and thank you for my regulars. And guess what, guys? As I always say, ciao for now. Oh, and here we go. Every time I do this, I mess this up, don't I? Shall we do it? Here we go. I know which button it is. Bye, Liz. I know which button it is. It's just a matter of getting it. And ciao for now, guys.